Hello everyone, welcome to LICD lecture 14D. Today we are going to discuss comparator limitation. And next topic is the need of regenerative comparator or Schmidt trigger. So let us see this comparator limitation. What is this limitation we are talking about? So we have already gone through the non-inverting and the inverting comparator circuits. So basically it is comparing my V in sinusoidal or changing with time signal with a time varying signal with a constant DC value. So the issue with the comparator like shown in figure number 1 is that it has an unfortunate property that a small noise imposed at the input can cause an unexpected or unwanted behavior or unwanted output like false triggering at the output. So let us understand this concept a little better. Okay. Okay, I guess this is visible now. Yeah. So let's say your input is from a sensor, and that input is superimposed with a noise signal. So noise signal has corrupted that signal. So my orange color signal is my sensor output, and this non-inverting comparator, what it does is it has a reference level. So let's say that this reference level is at this dotted line, green dotted line. Okay. So how the comparator will work is comparator will compare this orange input signal with this green level. So every time the input signal crosses this reference green signal, green reference line, the output state will change. So here it is changing over here at the first time, second time it is changing over here, third time over here. So every time the input signal goes above and below this reference line, the output will be triggered from positive VSAT to minus VSAT, or from minus VSAT to plus VSAT. So what is happening is because of noise, this is going down the level. Might be very, very small, but still it will trigger the output. So here also there are some false triggering taking place. So these are the unwanted transitions happening due to noisy signal. So how it will corrupt the output? The output should remain constant at minus VSAT over here, but it is triggering. It is going from plus VSAT to minus VSAT again. Similarly over here, the output should remain at minus VSAT, but it is again switching back and forth to plus VSAT and minus VSAT. So this is called as false triggering of the output. Okay, so let us describe this over here. So with the input signal being superimposed with the noise signal, the input V in doesn't have a clean or smooth wave shape. Many times the input signal is from a source which is noisy. So as a result, we have a multiple unwanted transitions. This may lead to the false triggering or transitions of the output signal. That means the output signal switches back and forth between plus or minus VSAT. That results in production of results which are incorrect. So how do we eliminate this problem? We use a regenerative comparator or a Schmidt trigger circuit. So in Schmidt trigger, what really happens is it's basically a comparator with positive feedback, and the same signal over here. Let me just expand it. Okay, so we have a same noisy signal, and a Schmidt trigger creates two levels basically. So one is my green level, reference level, and then one is my blue reference level. So let me explain you out how it works. Okay, so let's say this input yellow orange color waveform is going beyond the green reference. So at the same time, whenever input goes beyond this green reference, upper green reference, my output state will change. So it is changing from plus VSAT to minus VSAT. Okay. Now the next time the output state will change is when the V in falls below the blue reference. Okay. As you can see, it falls below the blue reference. The output state will change from minus VSAT to plus VSAT. So what happened to this? Basically, how does this Schmidt trigger work is if the input is greater than green color reference, then only the output state will change. The next time it will change the output when it is below this blue color reference. So any fluctuations happening over here, this orange signal is going below this green reference, it will not matter. It will not create unnecessary transitions, as you can see. Again, this, as you can see, the signal is fluctuating a lot, but it will not reflect at the output. So the next time, right now, the state of the output is at plus VSAT, and next time it will change the output status whenever the input is again crossing the green reference. So again, you can see the output is changed from plus VSAT to minus VSAT. And now you can see there are a lot of fluctuations. The input is fluctuating a lot, about this green reference line, but the output will not change the state. It will only change the state whenever the input falls below this blue reference level. Okay, so basically your all your false triggering transitions are all eliminated in case of a Smith trigger. In the next class, we'll study Smith trigger using op amps in details. That time we will come back to this. Okay, so this Smith trigger circuit is a comparator with positive feedback. It will avoid all the false triggerings and at the output, which are, and it will produce the desired correct output, which is happening over here. Now the question is, why do we study Smith trigger? So basically, since the open loop gain of the op amp is very high, a small noise voltage at the input of op amp can also trigger the comparator output and force its output to change state. Okay, and thus a noisy signal at the comparator input will cause an output to switch back and forth between the positive VSAT and plus VSAT and negative VSAT. So that is what is happening over here. So the because of this small noisy disturbance at the input side, the output is getting is back and forth rolling from plus VSAT to minus VSAT. So that is what this point number 2 means. That means this unwanted noise triggering is happening with a comparator. Okay, only with a comparator. Now when we add a positive feedback to a comparator, that means we have made a Smith trigger circuit. This all unwanted noise triggering can be eliminated as shown in in this diagram over here. So all those false triggering is completely avoided over here. Okay, so that was the point number 3. Okay, so the point number 4 we have already covered, that is Smith trigger is a comparator with positive feedback. So basically a Smith trigger circuit is most widely used as an application for for the nonlinear application of op amp using positive feedback. Okay, so next lecture we'll actually start building a circuit, a Smith trigger circuit using op amps. So that time we will have a more clarity on this topic. So until then, have a good day and thank you.